have a job, we'll go over that.
Yes.
Where you can remember that.
Yeah, I was reviewing the film, so.
Okay.
So.
1. 2. 3. To your hip. A little straight, but just turn your hip. There you go. 4. 5.
I would go towards this one then.
Yeah, cock it back. No, cock it back. Just slide it all the way back. All the way back. Slide. And come forward. Over the top.
Oh, okay.
That's right. If you just listen here, there, all the way back. It's just cocking it back so you have leverage. Distance.
Over here.
Yeah, about right there. Yeah, let your hand slide it up.
Is that fine? Okay, so there wasn't one like this one. I must have.
There is. Remember I told you there's 2 different ways of doing it. It's your choice. If you want to do that. If you want to do that, it's fine. Okay. Here's what I was taught. 4. Here. 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 To the knee. Here's the way a lot of dojos do it. Saito Sensei. Disarm it. But either way is fine. And I think maybe also what you might be thinking of a little exercise you did. Here. Right. Back. That was perfect.
Yeah. That's a really good exercise. Oh, 2, yeah.
G2 is, remember, that's disarming too.
Yeah.
There. Circle.
And then when you stop the Joe, is it a ringing motion, like on the
No.
Bokken? Do you know how like you slice, then you go like that, and to stop it, you're ringing.
No.
But do you do that with the Bokken? Because otherwise, how would you stop it? It's not stop it downward.
Why not is that? Yeah, that was my. Just a bigger circle going back. So back, when you come from here, put your hand on. It's right through center. There you go.
Is that 4 or 5?
Five.
That's 5. 4 is there.
Let that hand slide back. No, as you come over, let the front hand slide back. Yeah. Right there, that's good. So you want to use some leverage of the jaw.
So
Okay,
initially
so-
it's here,
oh,
and next level.
Yeah, so hold your jaw. Jaw backward. So from here, it's. Okay, so it's year before, right? So from here, your hand shouldn't be any further apart than that. If it does, if you're doing it from here, you didn't cock it back. That's the reason why you cock it back to your distance here. See, they don't move. But if you do get back here, you want to slide it back into position because this is where the leverage is. Here, not here. So you want to slide that back. So you're still starting in here. Coming back. Okay. Yeah, you'll get used to it. You want to cock it back like so. So you have the leverage. Okay, shorten that loop. More here. because it's the back of your shoulder that's doing actually the work. Okay, when you come around, this is just a pivot point. This is the strike. This right here. It's a combination, but mostly it's the back. for this. It's for that. Disarm.
Not can you stick right here.
But if I just do this, that's not disarming, but it's good. I think that's good. That's okay too. Those two schools of thought.
So yeah, that's the soft side.
So when we get into some of the hand techniques, you gotta learn to use the back of the jaw more. Okay, sometimes it is there, but it's a combination. It's not just there. It's both. Okay. So grab the jaw. So if I strike, okay, and you have a chance to grab this jaw, you're gonna protect yourself. You don't have a look. Okay. Okay. Alright? Set you up. Sneak you right there. Go slow. So this is your, you let go of this, you're gonna die. So hang on to it.
Okay, it's DQ.
Okay.
Definitely. Constant DQ.
I'm using the back of the jaw. This is just a pivot point. And that's gonna be, you gotta hang on, this is your life.
Yeah. Alright.
You let go, bam, I'm gonna whack you.
Okay.
So I'm giving you this. Okay? So I'm giving you that. Okay? Okay? Well, you're not in a good position.
No.
Okay. That's not what I mean. You want to struggle, then we'll do that. I'm just saying, don't let go. So we can work on these things. What is that?
Was it curling?
Yes.
Curling motion?
just by holding this out there, like threatening. So your move is to grab. I'm going to feed it to you. So I'm setting it up again. I'm feeding it to you. So I have enough Joe to work with. If I do this quickly, you should risk and snap. So I wouldn't have to worry about hooking you hanging onto it.
So that was Kode Daishi.
That's what you gotta hang on.
That was.
I think it's just trying to find out. There. Okay?
Yeah.
What's that?
What are the sounds?
Sounds good. So the point of it now we got is it's the back of the Joe doing the work. Same as
I think it's beautiful that there's all the correlation between the Bokken and Joe hand techniques.
go ahead and grab Bokken. You ever swung one of those before?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you try?
Red ones?
Yes, and then at home I have one. So I practiced the is this Sayundo?
Weekly.
Urikuri. Yeah, I practiced Urikuri with the Bokken.
Good start. Same with this. That front hand is just a pivot point. The back hand should be only 3 fingers. 3 fingers in the back. No, like that. 3 fingers.
Like this? I thought you grabbed it with these two, no?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, you grab it back to these 3 fingers are loose.
Oh.
Okay, they're not grabbing. They're just loose. Same here.
pushing it. It's the back pulling. It's more that than it is that. It's more pulling the back. No? Here. Feel like you're drawing this back to your center again, back into Bokken. And then sink a little bit. Just a couple inches. It should be a loose grip. Ever play golf?
No.
No. The old commercial I liked was about golf was you want to grip it tight enough that it does, it's like a bird, tight enough that it doesn't get away, but not so tight that you kill it. Okay,
Wow.
so it's, go ahead and strike. Right through center. Now you're doing this. It's cock it back up the top side. Now pull the back to your center. Cock it, pull it up there, like that. Again, cock it, go. Okay, stop breathing, do it again. Can you hear that? No, do it real hard, just do it smooth. Now you're jerking a lot, just cock it back, and stop it here. There. More, cock it back all the way. Okay, don't bring your elbows back, just cock your wrist back. Your elbow should be here. Yeah, but don't, it's not over energy, just let gravity do it. It's coming from space. Okay, now do it, go back and do it the way you were doing it, without the cock, and strike from there. You hear anything?
No.
Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop it here. Okay, you don't want to do it again. You gotta stop it in the middle.
And is it ringing?
Well, I don't.
You don't stop it.
Because you can't grip that stuff. Okay, when you see an Aikido, when you see people doing an Aikido, their strikes are like this. A little harder than that. Because you're not trying to force that blade through anything. Again, it's the principle of Aikido. What are you doing?
Weight of the.
And you're what with the blade? You're what with the blade? You're leading. Right? Grip. Leading. 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 Okay. I'm not trying to. Okay? I'm leading. So think of it that way. It's, you don't need any more than that to cut through. Not much more than that to cut through. tighter the circle here, the faster the tip will move. So you don't need to do all this big boom like that, okay? It's, if you just small circle, the tip's gonna move really fast. There, that's pretty quick right there. Yeah, don't stop it. Right there. Let's sink a little bit. Just a couple inches. There you go. Now you're jerking again. See, there's a lot of, you're doing a lot of this. Okay, it's not that, it's more like just dropping your elbows. There you go, a little better. And here you can hear the Bokken. I can hear it. You're generating more speed that way than you were the other way. So relax, drop.
And it makes
So you want to drop this to the center and cut.
Alright.
You think weight underside on your elbow, so you want weight underside here. There. Just let gravity drop. Ooh.
Yeah, I heard that.
Just let gravity. Don't try to manipulate it. Just let gravity do it.
Yeah.
You want to extend at the very end of it as you come to your center. Just extend. That's all. You know what? There. That's good. Try to stop it a little quicker. Okay, drop your hands. Do this. I know you did this in Redlands. Alright? Do that. Now, sideways. Like this, up, drop, up, drop. Now just drop them.
Yeah.
To the outside here. Good.
Good.
Just let it go. Let them go. Let gravity drive it to the ground. There you go. Yeah, that's the energy. It's all it is, okay? And I'll show you, I don't know if I've done this little demonstration for you or not, but I always do it. I don't know if I did it for you yet. The difference between muscle and that kind of energy is not a lot. Okay? The difference is I'm not wearing myself out trying to do this, but pad on and hold it up. Okay? I'm gonna hit it with muscle. Okay? That's with muscle. That's hard, right? It's gonna be hard. But it takes a lot of energy to do that. Versus okay,
And
right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't take any energy to do that. So that's the kind of energy you want with your cut. It's just drop.
Seems like when you're just dropping with it, the energy is spread out a longer distance, but there's more of it. Versus, bam!
It's more through.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more through the target than it is at the target, which even with muscle it should be through the target. Okay, but even in boxing, you don't punch with muscle, you punch with the turning of the head, bam! It's a flip of boom, flip of the arm, bam, bam. Okay, it's just like that. It's not thing. It's that kind of relaxation. It's this exercise. Okay? I always say, do it like you don't care. Like you're super lazy, almost, okay? Remember, you see, you're dropping everything. You're dropping everything first.
Same time.
Drop this. Lead with this. So drop this first. This lowering should be right about, don't lower yet, stay there. There. So not so much, just a little bit. Again, that backhand, only the back two fingers, let these fingers come up like this. Same with front hand. I hold it like this. It gives you more freedom with your wrists.
Yeah, there's a lot more
Movement. Yeah.
I think I'm getting
Yeah,
it.
you got it. Yeah, you
Like
get
a
it.
very small circle. And this is like straight down.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
just,
this just
yeah, if you keep those fingers out like that, it gives you that freedom in your wrist and you move more movement. Okay, don't grip real hard at the bottom either. Keep the same grip all the way through. Okay, feel your Bokken now. You're wobbling all over. Go back. Feel your blade. Feel that? You feel it going? Again, try to come straight back, straight down, straight back, straight down, straight back, straight down. Not, okay, it's got to be back, down, back, down, back, down. So the less you try to manipulate this, the better off you're going to be. sword in your sheath, blade up. Okay, so and back. Pretty short here. Sort of go. Facing off. I'm this close to you. Go ahead and draw. Right?
Okay. So
Draw out. That's why you do that. Okay, that's close. That's one way.
go back up.
It's this one. The other way would be and there's this standard stay still same spot too. Okay. Over here. Go.
Oh.
Ever watch the journal? You sure we're clean?
I'm sure they practice that in Aikido too.
As you're drawing,
I'm doing my hope. Yeah, they say the first one that draws is dead
well, not necessarily.
in Aikido.
Depends on how you draw. If you
Yeah.
draw
Uh-huh.
and I draw the same way,
Yeah.
okay, what I'm doing is a shortcut. I'm drawing the blade because the blade's up. If you go on the Kenny Crest Facebook, there's a film of it on there. And they're facing off and they're talking. He says, I don't really want to do this. Why you embarrass me? I got to do it. Da, da, da. Okay, we must. And then there's like this long pause.
It's like the shootout in Western.
Right. Long pause, and you don't have your hand on there yet. Or it's standing here. And then you start to move.
Yeah, that's Aikido. That's like, I mean, you're sitting there.
And I couldn't figure out, when I watched that movie, how he, on this side, how he ended up like this. Because you draw like this. And I'm thinking he had to go over here. No, what he did, he just drew it out upside down with the opposite hand. Because normally you draw with your right hand. What he did is he used this hand. He used his right hand to brace the blade. And he ended up like this. No, she's like this, that's all it is.
This hand draws.
No, you cut yourself. It's the opposite. I mean, it's the same hand. Okay, you're going to come across this way. It's not that easy, is it? So as I draw, cutting right now. Cut this way. Turn the blade up. You're going to grab underneath with that hand. You're going to draw out like this. You got to get, yeah. Okay. So as I draw, my normal way, you got to move. Yeah.
What is the distance?
So draw and roll. Right here. Here. You're already moving it before you draw. Okay, do it again. And instead of turning around, you did it moving as you draw. And right, he ended up just like this. That's why I couldn't figure out how did he draw that sword out like that. Because you can't do it unless you flip the sword over. And I'm like, there's no way, because it was so fast. There's no way he could have did that. And it took me forever to figure out how he did that. Anyway, we got, well, I just wanted to show you that. It's one of my favorite sword cuts I've ever seen.
Yeah, those Aikido guys are amazing. And they're practicing for years and years. And years against just.
That's the
products.
thing to go and pull your throat and butt your elbow. Okay. Over here. And a lot of times you see, go ahead and strike. You'll see collisions. Okay, your sword isn't made for collisions.
Right. That's why this move, it's just a glancing.
It's not even
blow
that. If you don't need to
provides
touch,
the
there's no
energy.
reason to touch if you don't need to touch. I mean, it's just a protective, just in case if they change the angle maybe or something.
Yeah.
You know, as you so say. So as I come through, you draw. Go ahead. No, up. And maybe you change the angle into this direction. That's all that's for. Just, you know, I can see. But normally, I mean, let's say you just did a straight cut. They're not made to collide.
Okay. There's one school of thought that this, as you slice straight down, provides the energy for this.
It does,
This
because you're
energy.
creating a bigger circle. Absolutely. But it's not meant to collide.
Yeah.
Okay?
Like,
Yeah, so strike. Okay, I went all the way over and then back down. So I'm creating a big circle. That because this is small here. This is really fast out here. The moment I start doing this, it slows down. As soon as I do that, see how much faster it was?
elbow comes straight down. On this one.
So that's it. It doesn't need to be a lot of strength behind it to cut. It's just there's a lot of videos on. If I was to watch and study anybody on the sword, it would be Saito Sensei.
Saito.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all these arts tie together. If I had a lifetime to learn things, I would learn Aikido and Aikido and Judo.
Well, you're learning it. You're gonna
Yeah.
learn it in Aikido. It's not Aikido necessarily because Aikido starts from his knees most of the time. And
And you're
it's,
just doing
but
products.
yeah, you're just doing one maybe three. You know, there's not very many movements.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's not necessary. It's just like when you strike. What's more necessary than this?
Yeah.
I just cut your hand off or your thumb. It's not necessary. Okay. Now I have that option. If I feel there's more threat, there's other people around me, and I got to get rid of you, and I don't need to worry about you anymore. It's cut to the head.
Yeah. Straw.
Yeah. Or even just right across right here.
Oh, okay. In front.
Yeah. But I'm going to come at an angle like so, and your head's going to lop off. And the You only use about the first 6 inches, 8 inches of the sword.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where all your leverage is, again. You know, the power is out at the end, not in here.
But isn't the sweet spot somewhere around here?
No,
in terms of
it's
energy?
here. This is what you got right here.
Okay.
Okay, the reason that sword has got this angle on here is so you don't have to pull back. Okay, like Viking swords, they were long, straight. They were good for reach, but for cutting, they weren't. They were more blunt. They would cut and crush, but they wouldn't do a nice clean cut like a Japanese sword because of that angle. Have you ever seen a make sword? There's a movie out called Budo. Called Budo. You ever seen Budo?
They put clay on it.
Yeah, and then they cool it, and that stays cooler than that when it cools.
Yeah.
I mean, warmer because it protects it. So that's what causes the bow. And the reason that bow is there is so you don't have to drop back when you cut. Because when you go through like this, it automatically does because of the angle. So the only part, you're only using about the first 6, 8 inches of your sword. Not in here. Because again, not only that, you want to use the length of your sword. You want to be up in here.
So tell me this, when I go home, I want to practice Uri Furi with the sword. So does this look,
Yeah, that would just practice. If you're going to do it, practice dropping your elbow. Like,
And making
like
small
you did
circles.
work, it's making a small circle with the back. Okay? Because, okay, it's just like what we were doing last night with the technique. Okay, so we do leave put back up. You okay to roll with me?
yeah.
So what I'll do is you're gonna grab. See what I'm saying? It's not, I don't want it, it's the same as a sword cut. I don't want to do this and pull you, right? I want to let you get here. And then, there it is. I don't want to rip real hard or anything. I just,
That's out of place.
all right, I'm trying the other side.
It's been like weeks. It's been like days. It's been like almost a week that the rib is out. I don't know. Can't get it back in.
So as you come, it's, yeah, it's the same, it's as drawing as this, so it's this. See, it's that kind of energy. It's not me trying to pull you down. Feel the difference? Versus. It's weird, huh? It's like, why did that work? Because you're not really feeling anything, but there it is. You feel it? It's a different kind of, there. Different kind of energy versus. Because immediately
Yeah.
you tense up and pull back.
Yeah.
But when I do this, you stay relaxed
Yeah.
because you don't feel anything really. You don't feel threatened at all. It's and that's the way it should be done. It should be here, down. Now I can even add to that. I won't add to it, but I'll show you. I'll show you. Okay. Feel the difference? Try again.
You added a little bit of pull.
No.
You let me?
I use more leverage because I use the end of your arm to reach here versus here.
It's not much.
It's doing this. Yeah.
But if you put it here versus here.
It works both ways. I mean, you can do it both ways. Sometimes it's just real fast. You don't have time. You're gonna get maybe up on the elbow. It's okay. You know, it's okay. Even go ahead and do it fast. I'll just try to stay soft.
Well, no,
Okay.
I'm not going to do fast.
But go ahead. I'll go slow. I'll go slow. There. It doesn't mean I gotta speed up because you're going fast. That's how I get. I don't care how fast you attack me. I want to keep my same pace. See what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not changing anything. I don't care how fast you come at me. It's right there. Grab it because I'm almost touch your fingers. I don't want to jam your fingers up, so make sure you grab it here.
Okay.
And because you're giving me more energy, it actually works against you more. All right, you feel it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Hey, feel it?
Yeah.
Because your inertia is working for me. Okay. But it's the same thing here. Well, here's your target. I'm going to try to be out here so I don't get anything. It works the same. So I'm going to interrupt your timing. Here's your target. Okay?
And I'm stopping.
There. Interrupt your timing. Yeah. Or.
Yeah.
So if you want me,
longevity.
yeah, you have to keep going.
Okay.
All right? So I'm setting it up, again, I'm setting kind of that up. I can do it that way. Okay?
I'm fine. I should have wrote. Okay.
There's a lot of different things you can do with that kind of inertia.
But that one, you need to set it up with backing up first or no?
Not necessarily.
If I'm stopping here.
I have to go through you, but I can't. I don't want to do that because
Yeah.
I might break your leg.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. Come at me, and I'll promise I won't hurt you.
Okay.
I'll just use my foot.
There. Yeah, I got it through you.
So what I would do normally, I just do it to the side of you. So stay over here. Is this? Yeah, but I'm afraid to do that.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if I'm like stuck.
Yeah, because look at how tall I am, and you coming in, and I go
Right on your leg, right on your knees.
Yeah, you're coming in.
and I break your leg. So I don't want to do that.
Pushing like that. Okay.
Yeah.
You're putting your hip into it. Again, just the principle of Aikido.
Right. So that was just a little trick, but I'm just, the idea is the same here as we're doing with the sword and the book, the Joe and the book.
The spacing and the timing.
The relaxation. The cut is reach, down. So come, reach, down. Okay? Grab, down, same thing. Grab, down. Just relax. You don't feel any tension, do you?
No, I don't feel any need. And if I'm not compliant when you have an arm like this and you are up here,
I'll
you're
make
not
you-
compliant.
I'll make you compliant.
Right, I'm saying that.
Without pain.
Okay.
Still.
Punch it?
No, I'll try to slow.
Dent.
Well, the trick, and I teach people this, the trick is, let's go ahead and do it again, I'll show you the wrong one. There. Yeah. Now the trick is to not to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, resist, don't let me do it. I'm pulling you up,
Yeah.
right?
So I just go
the
with
wrong
you.
way, I want to go down. And then just over.
I see. Down.
Go back over. But this elbow is a rod, and I don't want to move that. Watch this.
Yeah.
See, I haven't moved that elbow, it's staying in the same spot. It's painless, really pretty painless.
It really kind of is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now there's different ways, but that's really the kind of painless way to do it. Kanji
It's
Uke.
a very kind way.
Yeah, Kanji Uke. Yeah, we kind of do it sometimes like that.
Ah.
Kind of hurt your hand.
Yeah.
But that's for weapons.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I
So you want to keep control of that weapon no matter what.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I love how emphasizing the hand technique, the knife, the clothing.
That's one of the drawbacks. It's showy and all. Hold it without like a gun. This thing, because I'm not controlling the weapon.
Yeah.
The weapon's maybe fine, maybe not. Maybe I miss. Maybe boom, shoot me, right? So the main objective when you're doing weapons is to keep control of that weapon. And this would be the way. I use the hand. But you see, I'm not pulling up. I'm pushing down a little bit.
Okay.
Anyway, all of that is relaxed. It's not, it's this. It's a lot of, it's all this. So when I do knee field, the cross hand grab, it's up and okay, well, glad you let go because it would have hurt a lot. Go ahead and let go. It's that kind of energy. It's not okay. It's just relaxed.
And this will.
Yeah. So as you're coming, no, you wait. Oh, you grab.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now again, do that again. Okay, I forgot to say what I was saying. This time I want you to resist the coordination. Resist it. Right? It just was worse on you.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
I didn't use any more energy.
Really.
I promise you.
Okay.
I did the same thing I did the first time.
Yeah. That's why Anderson Silva dropped to the floor when Seagal did it to him. I'm sure he was resistant because he doesn't know.
Sure, exactly. He's going, and then it hurts worse. He's like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it hurts anyway. I mean, unless you relax and go with it, which is part of your defense, like we said before. Just like when we do Santo, we end up trying to get caught up in, we're only concentrating on turning this hand, not relax. I won't crank it, I promise. I'm going to relax and I'm just going to turn. I'm not doing anything. I'm going to take my shoulders and I'm going to try to think about turning this whole building with me. That's the kind of energy. It's soft, but it hurts. I'm not getting here and I'm not getting here and just like it works.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of energy involved in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is okay. But you're gonna tire out. Said there's more than one person, and especially when you get up in years, you're gonna tire out quick, by using that kind of energy.
No, plus if you're muscling,
The thing is
you don't know you're doing the technique right.
Right, and even if I start muscling, your reaction is to start muscling back, right?
Like my eyes are opening wide.
Yeah, but your reaction would be to tense up, just like, give me a two-hand grip. Tight as you can, tight as you can, tight as you can. Okay, what good is it doing? Don't watch. Okay, you just relax, you didn't realize that, you did it again right there. Okay, so if there's no resistance, tight as you can. As you can. do that, or I can just go like this. Right? And I got you down. Yeah. No, don't let me come to you though. Yeah, don't let me come this way. Okay, it's fighting versus look, okay. When I say that, I'm only doing it for a reason. Okay, if you fight like that, you're gonna get killed. Think about it. Yeah. I don't care about the shirt. I just the old 20-year-old shirt. But if you hang on to me like that, hang on. Bam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then here. On arm bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't do you any good to hang on because you're tying your hands up. Two-handed grab is easier than one-handed. You don't have to worry about my other hands. You have to worry about it. One-handed grab, you gotta worry about the other hand. Right? Right. Yeah, straight kick. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Okay. Turn over. If you're smart.
Yeah.
So we have all that stuff too.
Yeah.
The jiu-jitsu and all that stuff behind it. We just don't like being on the ground because we're taking it more than one person. This is a battlefield art,
Yeah.
not a cage art.
Yeah. That's true. With jiu-jitsu, you get on the ground, you're exposed to
Who's ever around you.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah. So as you come in here, kind of grab me quick. Before you get to me, hard as you can. Really easy. Alright, so doesn't matter. Grab quick as you can and then that's not a good position.
No, but
Back around. And protect yourself. Eco. You can do eco good. That was the rough version. Oh, hot punch. But it's again relax. It's not
yeah.
right. It's a big flowing motion. Do it again.
I started doing this like that too.
Yeah. So if you punch my face, look what happens when I bring my arm down. I'm right there. Right there. None of this stuff. Right? What would you do? No, seriously, what would you do? Exactly, you would protect yourself. All you gotta do is put your hands up. You can't get there. You have to get in here. There it is. You didn't even see it because the arm just came straight out for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's another way. Right there. A little quicker way, and it's also a strike. You come in, it's bang. Okay, it can be hard, you know. But that's all I'm showing is still relaxed. There's nothing, when I say hard, I don't mean muscly though. I just mean more energy, more of my key energy.
Okay.
You know, so when I come in here, I'm trying to be kind, and that's why we should work all the time. But that's good. I don't need to do any more than that. If I was on the street, you really came at me. Boom. Okay. You see how hard that could be.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. All right. So yeah, it's just when you do your sword cuts, it's this kind of motion. Rip it. Kind of like that. With your fingers loose here, your fingers loose here. And up a little bit. Don't try to stay within this. Okay. You should have at least a fist in between your hands. And it's just. 283. Bring it over your shoulder.
I have been bringing it straight up and then have to turn it this way.
Well, you can do that too, but it's a little hard. I mean, it's just easier. You're not really trying to accomplish anything, but I just get used to it.
To the motion here.
All right. All right.
Try the angle of the Koji Gaishi Kangen like we illustrated. So, yeah.
Not this way. Just right.
So,
You can't do it this way. You want to do it with the fist.
so it's here, right?
But you got to blend. Now step out with this foot. That way. And then through with this foot.
As I
That way.
Okay.
Bring it down. No. That was you find where you work. Do it again. That's good. Now down. There. It's the finish is down. Finish is here. Down.
Okay. Here.
But see, you're trying to make a big circle. Just go down from there. And now stop. Once you get the hand up, locked. Right from there. Stop. Just start from there. Get your thumb back there. Both of them. Right there. You're locked. Now it's down. There. It's bring it down to your center. There. Remember I was showing you this? See how far you can go? Okay. Versus right? That's a different angle. So from here and then down.
Okay. I'll work on
It's a combination of but it just takes time. Takes time. It's not really, it takes a long time to learn.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the beauty of it. You don't want something you can learn in one day.
No. No, I'm in it for,